played in the postseason in all his years as a pro, and he vows that his PBA transfer will not be different. Terrafirma has only been to the playoffs once since its inception in 2014, but Holt is ready to bring his winning mentality to the cellar-dwelling squad. Even the management itself is high on the Jeep's chances to zoom back into the playoffs this year. Ironman 70.3 Davao will make its highly anticipated return in August next year with a new racing experience. This includes a revamped course that would test the triathletes in fresh, exciting ways. The contest points are a 1.9-kilometer swim parallel to the coast, 90-kilometer bike, and the grueling 21.1-kilometer run. The centerpiece of the course is a Davao Coastal Road, which will not only push triathletes but will also showcase the city's natural beauty. Davao City has also hosted the top tri-sport event at Azuela Cove back in March. Ironman 70.3 is happening on August 11, 2024. On to volleyball. The PVL All-Filipino Conference returns to the Metro with yet another triple header. Action began at 2 p.m. as the Cherry Tigo crossovers look to bounce back from a 4-set loss against the winless Jerflor defenders. Jerflor is yet to barge into the winning column 3 games into the tournament. Next in line are the Creamline Cool Smashers, who are looking to get the win number 4 against the Farm Fresh Foxies. Like Jerflor, the Foxies are yet to win this conference as they found themselves in an 0-4 hole. That face-off is at 4 p.m. Then at 6 in the evening, the Signal HD Spikers will take on the Street King Akari Chargers. Catch those games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. More volleyball. The Adamson Lady Falcons have advanced to the semifinals of the Shakey Super League Collegiate Preseason Championship. That's after their straight-set win against the Arellano Lady Chiefs in the quarters. After a close set 1, the Falcons got away from the Lady Chiefs in each of the next 2 sets. Final 25-21, 25-18, and 25-15. All players scored for Adamson except the liberos. Adamson now looks to replicate, if not surpass, its bronze medal finish in the first season of the SSL. They will next play reigning champion and undefeated National University. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after a quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Stan. Thanks for joining us. Argentine captain Lionel Messi won a record-extending 8th Ballon D'Or plum. This is given to a football player considered the best player in the world. Messi was able to beat Norway's UEFA Player of the Year, Erling Haaland, for the prestigious prize. The Inter Miami star has been the winner of the award in 3 of the last 4 times it was given. He was awarded the Ballon d'Or 4 straight times from 2009 to 2012 before getting it again in 2015. Meanwhile, Barcelona midfielder Aitana Bonmati won the Women's Ballon d'Or. He was one of the keys to Spain's Women's World Cup title. Double Olympic 800-meter champion Caster Semanya's goal is no longer to win medals. It's to continue her legal fight against World Athletics. More on that in this video from Reuters.
Paris Olympics is no longer the goal for double Olympic 800-meter champion Caster Semenya. She says her aim now is to continue her legal battle against World Athletics. The governing body ruled that female athletes with differences in sexual development are required to medically reduce their testosterone levels to compete.
For me now, it's no longer about me fighting to compete. It's about fighting for what is right, fighting for the upcoming generation, because there are a lot of kids that are affected by the same ruling, you understand? So for me, like I said, this battle will not finish now. We'll fight till the end.
Semenya wants to hold World Athletics to account for what she terms discrimination against athletes with hyperandrogenism. It's a condition characterized by higher than usual levels of testosterone, a hormone that increases muscle mass and strength. The 32-year-old is still training, but appears to have given up on her career on the track, instead turning to coaching and maintaining her legal battle to have the regulations abolished. Europe's top human rights court ruled in favor of Semenya in July by a majority of 4-3, saying her appeal to a Swiss federal tribunal following the dismissal of her case by the Court of Arbitration for Sport had not been properly heard. That decision could yet be appealed and is not a judgment against the World Athletics regulations. Semenya believes World Athletics regulations are a racial issue. World Athletics has denied this is the case.
It targets only Africans and Asians, because those are the only athletes that are affected by this situation. And the question that you will raise as a woman, and you will say, is this, in the best interest of women's sports, or is in the best interest of certain women?
In North India, a wrestling school is teaching young girls how to fight to make room for women in the male-dominated sport. Check out this video from Reuters.
This wrestling school in North India teaches young girls how to fight. The male-dominated sport is considered taboo for women in many parts of the country, but here, young women are able to hone their skills and build confidence as they do it. The school was co-founded by Usha Sharma in 2009, who is India's first female wrestling coach. She hopes to empower girls in a country where poverty and conservative attitudes often hinder women's rights.
एकेडमी कॉलेज में मेडल आए, फिर अच्छा लगा कि जो लड़की भैंस चराती थी, जो लड़की की कोई कदर नहीं थी, उस लड़की के पीछे 4-4, 5-5 लोग हैं, चाऊ, चाचा, दादा पूछ रहे हैं, तो ये काफ़ी सेटिस्फैक्टरी था, जो अपने फैसले ले पा रही हैं, गाड़ियाँ लेके घूम रही हैं.
Morning exercises at the Altius Wrestling Academy include jogging, sprinting, squats and push-ups. Almost all the students, aged between 8 and 22, have pageboy cuts as a defence against hair pulling by opponents. State government funding covers their training, while their parents pay about $109 a month for board and academic tuition, which is provided by a school next door. Many of the students, like 16-year-old Swati Bowell, dream of one day competing on the world stage.
आगे अब फ़िलहाल तो मैंने सोचा एक इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर होना. पहले नेशनल का सपना था, जैसे जैसे नेशनल में गए तो अब थोड़ा और ज़्यादा ये होने लगा, हाँ ये कर लिया तो वो भी कर सकते हम, तो अब थोड़ा इंटरनेशनल में जाने का ड्रीम है मेरा. मतलब हाँ, मैं भी एक बार इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर बनूं.
Another Altius student, Sono Kalaraman, represented India before suffering a serious injury. She now coaches at the school and says that many of the students would have been married off long ago had it not been for the academy.
अगर इन्होंने हमें सिखाया तो इन्होंने जिंदगी दिखाई हमें तो कुछ पता ही नहीं था हमें तो ऐसे ही अब कहाँ इधर होते हम कब की शादी हो लेती हमारी तो बच्चे भी हो लेते अब वे थे तो बहुत सारा कुछ किया इनका नाम भी किया हमारा भी नाम किया घर वालों का भी नाम किया पैसा भी कमाया है
Indian women won 3 bronze medals at the recent Asian Games in China. And last year, a former Altius student won bronze at the Commonwealth Games in Britain. Whether or not these students become champions, the Academy provides them with a safe space to build resilience and other skills for later in life. Sharma says she takes pride in seeing former students carving out careers, buying cars and moving ahead.
हमारी 7-8 लड़कियां जॉब में हैं अभी एक सब इंस्पेक्टर लगी है कॉमनवेल्थ में मेडल आया उसका पूजा सियाग का तो सब इंस्पेक्टर हैं तो काफ़ी लड़कियां अभी अच्छा फील होता है कि सोसाइटी को कुछ वापस दे रहे हैं
Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the news day continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.